Welcome back to That Stitch-tastic Beginning Knitting. In this video, we are putting the finishing touches on our practice swatch by weaving in our ends. Now, when we finish a piece or project and we've bound off our last stitch and we've secured the tail, we're usually left with a yarn tail at the beginning of our work and a yarn tail at the end of our work. So I'm going to show you how to secure these two tails so your project looks neat and the yarn stays secure so it does not come unraveled. And it's going to be weaving in ends. I'm going to get a little bit closer so I can weave in the ends and you guys can see. Try to get a little bit better in focus. Okay. So to weave in ends, you want to weave in your ends on the wrong side of the work. So I'm going to say this is my wrong side, and my goal is to hide my yarn tail in among my stitches while securing the yarn so my work does not come unraveled. So we're going to do that by hiding it by duplicating the stitches or duplicating the path the yarn takes as it works in the row. So I don't know if you can see this, but if you look really closely, you can see how the yarn follows this path. So this is what I'm going to try to duplicate when I weave in my end and follow this path and weave in this end. So I'm going to actually start by going through, I'm going to go down through here first because I like to work one row below. So I like to work into the row below. Okay, now I'm going to go over one purl bump. Do you see this? I'm going to go over one purl bump. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go up into this purl bump. Okay, so now I'm going to go up this way. Now I am going to go over one more bump over here, but then I'm going to go down diagonally through this purl bump, which is the one I just came up through. So I'm going to go up through here, down through here, and back into this one. Okay. And then I'm going to go over one more bump and come back up this way, go up, and up through here. And I'm going to come over one more in this purl bump, in this bump right here, and go down again through the one I just came up in. And as you can see, my yarn tail is getting shorter, so I'm about to run out of yarn tail, but that's okay, because I only want to do this for about 5 or 6 stitches across until I know my yarn tail is secure, and then I can snip off my extra yarn. Okay, I'm going to go one more. I'm going to go here to this bump, and then back down through this bump. Pull it through. Now I'm going to snip off this extra right here. Like that. And there, when looking from the front of the work, that looks nice and neat. My yarn is secure, so it's not going to come unraveled, and my work will stay together. Now we need to do the same for our beginning yarn tail. So I'm going to flip this over. Again, I've determined I want this side to be the wrong side of my work. So I'm going to weave in my ends on this side. So I'm going to thread my yarn through my darning needle, or the yarn needle. Sometimes these are called tapestry needles, but they're not really tapestry needles. So again, I like to go down one row. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm actually going to go through this bump here and down. Okay. Now, so I came down this way. Now I'm going to go over one bump, and I'm going to come back up this way. Okay. Alright. Now, so this is where I came up. This is where I came up, and I came up here. So I'm going to go over one more bump, down, and back through this bump here. Okay. Do you see that? Now I'm going to go over one more. I'm going to go up this one, and up through this one. Okay, now I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go back through this bump here. So it's like I'm taking a half step each time. And then I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do one more. And then I'm fairly certain my yarn is secure. So I'm going to go up, and pretty sure my yarn's secure, and I'm going to snip off. Okay, and again, when you turn it over to the right side of your work, you don't see your yarn tail. It's tucked away inside of these bumps here, nice and secure and hidden. And there you have a nice finished practice swatch. So you should be very proud of what you accomplished. Whether you took a one-on-one class with me, or an in-person group class in the studio, or you just followed along with this video series. We made a little practice swatch together, and it's something you should be very proud of. Now, you can use it as a coaster, or you can stick it inside of a book to keep for safekeeping for later, or you can just make it a little mini rug for a doll. Again, you should be very proud of what you accomplished. Thank you so much for following along with me and learning to knit the knit stitch. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for further how-to videos and video tutorials. Remember to make your life fantastic one stitch at a time. Have a great day.